Afternoon, World Wide Web. We have another update video on XELA Technologies, ticker symbol XELA. They provide the credit card swiping processors that you use at your favorite grocery stores and retailers across the country. They handle 4 of the 5 top retail chains. They are the big deal. Are they too big to fail? Will these companies pay a little bit more for their terminals? That's pretty much the question at hand here. Or will they just close their doors? How many of them will stay? There's no more money coming. They're almost out of money. The stock has bursted up to almost 6 cents today. Looks like it got over 6 cents. Well, just under 6 cents. So you had a short get out this morning, a big square wall right there. And then it started to taper to the right. He ran out of shares to get out on. There was nobody selling for him to buy. So he kind of sloped off and then just pushed upwards. That's him probably struggling towards the end to get out at 5.2 while he still could. And then the reaction, just a complete collapse back down to, well, we're still better off. We're at 5 cents instead of 4 cents, which is where we were last week. So I guess up 20% for the week for XELA. I hate measuring things like that, but that's the cold reality. Up 50% in 1 week in 5 days. So was this one hell of a gamble last week? Yeah, you doubled your money. You doubled your money by some shorts getting out. Let's see how much the short float is on XELA, how much more of this we can expect. Yeah, it looks like the short squeeze is pretty much over. It's down to a 2% float. The last report before that was a 16% float a month ago. There's still a few people that need to escape. 2% of, how many shares do they got out there? 1.27 billion shares. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot to get out, but is it going to be meaningful, and can they rock out a whole bunch of them without going up to over 6 cents? Well, let's take a look at that real quick. Let's see how many shares it took to get this job done. This was just 27,000 shares that flew it all the way up here, and then 3.5 million. So yeah, somebody was dumping 4 million shares into the market. I guess that was the, well, if there's that many billion something shares out there, well, that might have been the last of it right there. Or getting close. You might see another burst like that, but we're running out of bursts. They raise their prices, they renegotiate a little bit, they tell the people the new prices, they lose a few customers, they gain some revenue. The lines are going to go in the positive direction. They're about 25% upside down on their price tag right now. I don't know what contract that they have. Their balance sheet is atrocious. I don't know what this is. 721 million in assets and 1.53 billion in liabilities. 1.53 billion in liabilities does look terrible. They're a $1 billion company though, so it's pretty on par with what the rest of the world has for debt compared to the revenue size, which means that paying their debt is a distinct possibility if they can get the price of this product right. Even though they don't have any assets, they should be able to pay off their debt if they get the price right. They have to start collecting 25% more from these units that they haven't raised the price on in all of these years. Look at this revenue flat line. These are the same customers. It's even tapered down a little bit. Absolutely no revenue increase or price increases. The grocery stores are paying the same for their terminals, but they're paying triple for their bananas. So I don't know, you tell me. XELA Technologies, I'd say 1 or 2 more shorts will squeak out. You're up 50% for the week. If you think the company's done, it's not. I don't think these stores want to get rid of them. I think there's other benefits for owning them. The rewards program is so beneficial. It creates automatic text messages that go out to shoppers. It says, come back and shop. It's automatic emails that go out to customers that say, come back and shop. It's points that these people have racked up over time that say, please use me and come back and shop. It's an automated coupon every week in your app on your phone that's tied to your favorite store that says, you get $5 off. All of this is tied up in XELA technology software and would have to be completely unwoven by a competitor in the future. And if XELA just yanked out all their machines, these companies' reward programs are going to cease to exist anymore. All of those 10 years of work that they've done putting it together, all of the value of it, all of the B-backs and customers that come in because of the rewards program, because they have rewards, because they want to continue to get the $10 off their groceries every week. They want to continue to get the digitalized coupons. They've been racking up points on everything they've been buying. Either you need technicians to work with XELA, but if XELA goes bankrupt, I don't think there's going to be any around to talk about it. They're going to have to hire people that used to work there or something. Somehow fish out that technology and fish it over to the new processor. I'm telling you, this is such a pain in the ass for these grocery stores to lose XELA at this point. I think they're just going to pay a little bit more. I don't think the price is very big. I don't think it's competitive with what they can get elsewhere. I think they're going to make a few phone calls and then agree to pay XELA's new price. I think these people are way too tied together, a lot more than we're even slightly giving them credit for. I almost see this thing as being not too big to fail from a government perspective, but too big to fail from a grocery store perspective, from a department store perspective. Do you really want this technology and all of your customer records and all of the benefits gained thereof for decades to be just thrown out the window? Do you risk it being thrown out the window? Absolutely. There's a big risk of that. Technology, XELA closes. These people are really screwed on the rewards program. Every customer disenfranchised, lost touch with all of those communications and contacts and social networking and the spying and, of course, the knowing what you bought and trying to sell it to you again. All of that stuff you see in today's world, they're going to lose everything they paid for all those years and all of those assets accrued. Those email lists are very valuable and very beneficial. The automatic texts and notifications that your phone will push to you on your rewards program, all of it lost. All of it not working anymore, all on one day. They can't lose XELA. They're going to have to pony up a little bit to keep them and then maybe search for another solution. Maybe they already are. But they're so big and they're in so many places, and they can't see them losing that much of themselves. And the price is going to go up 25%. So if they lose half of themselves, it'll be like a 25% revenue hit, and they'll be in the profit. So this one here, I'm still excited about. I'm still optimistic. I think we got a chance. Even to this day, I think they're going to turn around and say, hey, here's your new price tag. Take it or leave it. If not, we'll be there next week to collect our terminals. And that's going to be the end of it right there. They're going to say yes or no, and they're going to have to do it. And they're going to get a whole bunch of yeses, and they're going to be really surprised. They're going to come out with a press report telling us about it. It's going to tell us about their price increase and the great companies that they saved in their portfolio, in their revenue. And I think we're going to hear a lot of positive news. I don't think they're going to close the doors. I don't think that many companies can handle this kind of an issue. It's just too tied into maybe 20% of their revenue is created by B-backs, rewards, notifications, clubs, memberships, all of that stuff. So you're looking at a big problem if XELA vanishes, and it's a big problem for them. The only way to avoid that is by paying more. So I predict they're going to pay more. It's probably a very tiny expense. It's not even a fraction of what they pay for an employee. Maybe they'll throw an extra self-checkout up and call it even. But XELA Technologies, XELA, it's a gamble at this point. what's going to be the next thing that unfolds? A bankruptcy or them asking for more money from the vendors themselves, making themselves into a profitable company? I say the latter of the two. Have a wonderful day. Please like my video and subscribe to the channel for updates on XELA technology. I'll bring them to you as quick as I can find them. Thanks so much for watching and have a wonderful Sunday.